Happy Thanksgiving! Well, Nancy and I missed both American and Canadian Thanksgivings. So,
Only by a day for the American.
Yeah, only by a day, and that's because she works shift work, and so we really celebrate holidays whenever we choose. What we have here is a couple cups of flour. We're making the bread dough, or the pie dough.
Yes, this is the dough, the pastry, so it's 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
2 cups, and I will publish below. Okay?
1 teaspoon of salt.
And that's what this is. It's not full. Okay. I'm trying to make it so that, I look like Martin Stewart.
The Galloping Gourmet.
And so you kind of mix that together somehow, and then
you put in 2/3 cups plus 2 tablespoons of shortening.
So right, it's that whole shortening thing that gets me. 2/3 cup.
Yeah.
And we're just going to stick this in here. Yesterday, Nancy gave me my wonderful shot, and just let you know, it took longer than normal because that's how it is. And it's 50% more now. The doctor upped the amount of tea 50%. You'd think there's just one type of testosterone, and there's not. It's like any other drug. There's not. There's, they take it from cows, or I don't know where they get it from. Really, that's
I think it's
scary.
synthetic.
It's synthetic, meaning they
I don't
make it up. Yeah, depending on the doctor, you'll have a doctor give you once a month, or in our case, with my doctor, he does it every other week.
So it's 1.5 milliliters once every 2 weeks.
Yes, and so I have
Now 2
2/3.
tablespoons.
2 tablespoons. It snowed all day today, and we all know how much I love the snow. One of these?
2.
2. Yeah. Nancy usually walks around going, "Are you okay?"
It doesn't look like that.
No, it's usually, "Are you okay?"
No, it's usually, it's usually,
Okay, so that's that.
Okay, now you're going to cut that in.
Yes. Oh. You cut this. This does not look like a knife to me. Nancy's informed me that this is a cutting tool.
It's a pastry blender. And you can take your knife.
I always thought it was for potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've got peas in here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pea-sized chunks, evenly coated flour and lard bits.
I don't know really how you make peas out of this, but pea size.
Does it seem pea-like?
It's good. Okay, so, and then we have, water.
Right.
And water,
Your chilled, it's right there.
this is chilled water. This is just a bottle of, it's got an ice cube in there. Okay, so it's cold.
1 tablespoon at a time, you're going to sprinkle the water in there, and it says 4 to 6 tablespoons.
Okay. And you stir this around in there. So you're hoping that it'll end up being something you can roll out relatively easy.
And basically what they say is that you're supposed to mix it all together and make sure that the flour is all evenly moistened so that the pastry almost cleans the side of the bowl. That's how they described it.
Are you reading this?
Yeah. I did.
I thought she was making it up. I wasn't going to believe her.
No. Hey, this is Betty Crocker.
Oh, that's right. But anyway, in her book, this was the plaid book, and this is the Scrumptious apple pie that we're making.
Yeah. It looks like a picnic table cover cloth.
Yes. Oh, this is lovely. This is perfect. See, this is
that's
what
nice.
it's supposed to be.
So you want to make that into 2 evenly sized balls.
Yeah.
You don't want to overwork your pastry dough. If you overwork it, it will come out not tender and flaky. So you want to make 2 evenly sized balls now. Quit screwing with it.
People think she's the nice one, really. Okay. Okay. So this is an apple peeler, and Wendy and Catherine, you might already have one of these, but if you don't, you need one. This one's going to be correct. You have to retract this again. Retracting. Yep. Line it up. Turn that. This is where your blade is. So it peels, it slices, and it cores all at one time.
It slices, it dices, it julienne fries.
Look at that. Pretty cool. So, I'm going to give Nancy a task. Hopefully you can see her back here busy, and you can tell me if she is not working. Okay. 1/3 cup brown sugar. 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. Oh, cinnamon, nutmeg. I am so bad I did not get this out. Something is going to make me sneeze. Oh. Okay. Oh. 1/2 teaspoon of that. That was cinnamon. This is the Costco size. Oh. And 1/8 of salt. Whew. Where's the corner? Salt. Apples are getting done, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh. There's a little extra in there because they're shortening on this. So that's 1. That's because I want to sneeze again, not because this smells bad, just to let you know. So this will get all mixed up with the apples, and that's going to make the inside filling of our apple pie. So this really doesn't do much in here. I'm just playing with it until she gets done. So,
Now, did you want these apples cut at all?
no,
Or
they're
you just
cut.
break them up?
Okay, so here's what Nancy's been doing. All these little apples. You get about 8 of these. And when I do this,
Now, did you want them broken up though? Or are you just going to break them up while you do it?
yeah. So now I'm just making a mess. All right. So I haven't noticed anything. It's been 5 weeks. 5 shots. That's 10 weeks. And but when the doctor asked me if I noticed anything, and I said no, and I was a little disappointed, he goes, "Well, you will." And he always says it with this kind of attitude that makes me wonder what in the world he's talking about, but I'm afraid to ask.
It's mischievous grin is how I'd put it.
Yeah. Okay, so,
Jane.
would you move that, please?
Yeah.
So, now we're going to roll out the dough.